excuse me, the two stuff you got.
That was not recorded.
Okay. I'm sorry?
It was not recorded, it doesn't matter.
Thank you. Okay. All right, officers, tell me what led you to write this gentleman a citation.
On July 29th this year, 10:19 p.m.
Not you.
The Daily County Route, State of Florida. On stationary radar, 7300 block, State Road 84 westbound.
Okay.
Position in the south shoulder, facing east, monitoring West Mountain traffic. The vehicle approached our location, driving below posted speed of 45 miles an hour. I had a visual estimate of the vehicle's speed at 85 miles an hour. Tracked the vehicle from the 7100 block to 7300 block after my radar. At a reading 87 miles an hour and clear on the Donald Cone. And we had the vehicle passed my location. Then you turn on the side of the vehicle, got the traffic stop on said vehicle, and contact the driver. Officer identified by the 47 license. And in addition to the 87 45.
Okay, and do you make any statements to you that I need to know about?
Didn't know that, no.
Okay, and do you have your documents with you?
Yes, I do.
All right, would you take a moment to show them to the defendant so he knows what you have to testify here today?
Okay.
All right.
Get the elevator radar. What verifies that coming from the radar or the bike that apprehended?
Right, we'll let you ask all your questions in just a second. As soon as he's done showing you the documents, you can ask whatever you want, okay?
And every 6 months, after we get the radar calibrated, the table showing the last calibrated on May 3rd, 2013. Documentation on every week. Calibrated is the company who does it. Okay, it's passed. That's the radar unit, 46051. Radar unit written, 46051.
Okay, so basically there's three things that they have to show you to be able to testify. Number one, that they're trained to use the radar. Number two, that the radar is sent out to an independent place every 6 months to be tested on its own, and they test it at the beginning and the end of their enforcement. Do you have any questions for the officers? I know you had a question about the certificate, so if you want to ask them that, go right ahead.
So this is the radar log that we have. That shows that I calibrate my units at the beginning of the implementation. That the radar scoring of units is not like testimony.
Yes, this is under oath, so it would be verified.
Well, I'm entitled to a variance on verify.
Right, so you want to tell me what happened? It's okay, take your time. Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, so why don't you tell me what happened?
Right now, I want to make sure I'm doing what I got.
Well, we're not recorded, so if you want your own record of what's occurring today, then according to the traffic rules, you were supposed to bring a tape recorder, and you could have taped it, or if you want to tape it, well, you can't really tape it on your phone, but you need to bring a recorder because the clerk has to keep the tape, and they'll make you a copy and a transcript.
Is that possible to get that out?
No, because it's not being recorded now, because you didn't bring, I don't think you brought a tape recorder. Traffic citations are not recorded unless they're criminal. And since there's no chance of you going to jail, at least not with a ticket, then that's why they don't record it.
What grounds are required for the responsibility?
I can't tell you what grounds are for the charge to be dismissed, because then I'd be your defense attorney, and they don't let me do that. Okay. All right, so Officer Baguette, can you assist him with explaining how that radar, how you get his car out of every other car on the road? Maybe that would be helpful. Yeah, absolutely. Let him explain that first, and then you can have it. Yeah, if you need a couple minutes, it's fine.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we'll put you on recall, okay? All right, no problem. Thank you. I don't have any attorney of record on your case. Do you have an attorney? Okay, it's got to be a licensed Florida bar attorney. If you want somebody to represent you,
That a law?
that's a law.
What law says that?
Pretty much every law that I know of that you go into any court in the state of Florida or any other court, whether it be federal or state. You have to be a licensed attorney to represent somebody. Okay, and since I don't have that file, you're doing fine going forward yourself. So you were going to tell me what happened. So, what happened?
I was just waiting for full disclosure.
You just had full disclosure because they just testified.
Is it still good?
This is civil, remember? That's why we talked about that in the beginning. It's civil.
Is that in deposit? Is that in deposit?
Were you heard? Then no.
So how is it?
How is it civil? Because, see this big book? Florida Rules of Traffic Courts? That's what makes it civil. That's the law that governs these particular types of infractions. If it was criminal, you would be next door, and then you would be facing jail time. You're not facing jail time at all in this court. In this court, because it's civil. Did you hit something? Okay, then no property damage. I just told you. The legislature decriminalized certain tickets, I want to say like 25 years ago. So they became civil infractions. And that's what this court deals with, and then there's a separate court that deals with the ones that are still criminal. But that doesn't apply to you. This is a speeding ticket. It's a civil matter. Who's up? Mine?
We have one for the record. Yeah.
Excuse me. Sir,
No, it's
you
okay.
need to, if you're gonna film, let us know, okay? Are you filming?
You can't do it without consent, but it's an open proceeding. You can do whatever you want. It's fine. I'm sorry, I didn't hear your last question. You want my oath of office? I've done this 27 years. My oath is 27 years old, and it's filed with court administration. So if you want it, you know, that's not a problem. You can do a freedom of information after that.
Before we proceed, I would like to
Yeah, well, I don't have to do that because we are proceeding. You're already in trial.
You don't have to provide an oath of office.
Absolutely not.
If you first is going by.
Yeah, if you wanted it, you need to get it from court admin, and you had to do it before your trial. But you can ask for it after your trial. You just can't stop the trial now to get it.
I'm not stopping.
Yeah, I'm just trying to explain.
Before you proceed, you can give you provide.
No, because I don't carry it with me. Sure. Not a problem. What else?
I move for the city.
Okay, and why do you want to dismiss? What is your legal basis?
Not
Okay, you may not have been doing commerce, but were you speeding? I think what you're trying to tell me, and you tell me if this is correct, I think what you're trying to tell me is that you don't travel under the same authority and laws. Is that correct? So therefore,
That's what I'm trying to do.
right, so therefore you're saying that it doesn't have anything to do with commerce because of the original agreement when you were a baby and all that stuff that your mom entered into with the state?
Citation was issued by Florida Public Service.
Correct.
I have a Florida driver. The Florida driver's license.
Correct.
Is it not a conflict of interest?
No, actually, it's their job under statute to enforce any traffic law.
Can you put that in there?
Yeah, I mean, but you're taping it, so
Who's
you
bringing
can
the
have a
claim?
transcript. I'm sorry?
I mean, is the officer bringing the claim or is the state of Florida bringing the claim?
The state of Florida brings the claim, and it's done through a uniform traffic citation. That's the charging document that the officer writes and gives you.
Is the state of Florida bringing it?
You don't have prosecutors, and you don't have prosecutors, is that what you mean? The witnesses are present. There's not a separate prosecutor because it's not a criminal case.
I mean, the person bringing the claim, are they there to speak? Because you said the state of Florida is bringing the claim.
Right. Right. The state of Florida brings the claim. The actual state of Florida is not. The testimony comes in through the officers who wrote the charging document.
That's not, I'm moving to the
It's not a conflict of interest, and even if it was a conflict of interest, let's pretend that it is, then it's not a legal reason for me to dismiss it. I need a legal reason.
I point my counsel, I was trying to speak on my behalf right now.
Okay, do you have somebody from the Florida bar if you'd like to file a notice of hearing?
I mean, you didn't provide me with proof that the person had to be under the Florida law.
Right, but I can't tell you every law, and I can't tell you every defense, and you had a little more than 6.5 years to figure out to prepare your defense.
My affidavit,
An affidavit of,
my affidavit.
do I have your affidavit? Did you present one to the court? Then I'm sure to report back.
I think it's a bit more.
Okay, yes. Okay, I did read this. You presented this last time. Right? Okay.
Right now, I'm appointing my counsel.
Okay, well, you can appoint whoever you would like, but I'm not going to listen to anybody that's not a member of the Florida Bar. So, are you going to tell me what your defense is, other than, I understand your first defense is the conflict of interest. Do you have any other defenses that you want to tell the court?
You didn't provide legal to open office.
Okay, so your second defense is that you want to know.
And I'm asking the manager of my counsel to be able to speak on my behalf.
Right, and I've already ruled on that.
You're saying that you have to provide proof of verification of status, and you're not doing
No, I'm just saying he has to show that he's an attorney, licensed to practice in,
and I'm asking you to show me the proof. That's it.
what do you want, my bar card?
That's okay.
Yeah, it's not happening. Okay, so let's go back to what your defenses are to speeding. So tell me what those are. Because that's what you're charged with, right? That's the civil infraction. So I just want to know, the state's presented their testimony, I just want to know what happened so that we can determine whether or not the infraction occurred.
Decided,
And you, right?
I represent
You represent the state. Oh, you're talking. I'm confused. All right. What you're saying is that, are you telling me about,
I'm a living soul.
Oh, okay. right, okay. So, right. So was it your corporate body that was driving, or is it your flesh and blood body that's here?
Mine?
Right, because you're telling me you're representing Vincent, right? Okay, all right. Do you have a Florida driver's license that's valid? Okay, may I see it? Thank you. Let me see it.
You can't see it from that far. Move up, please.
Let's see what you got. Let me see. All right, well, can I hold it? Okay, good. All right, switch. And Mr. Okay, and it is valid. Okay, and here's your signature. Is that your not your signature, but Mr. signature? Right there.
What is the reason?
Because see where it says, I agree to obey all laws of the state of Florida in order to have the privilege to drive, because driving is a privilege and not a right. So what I think you're trying to tell me is a traveler in a conveyance and does not put themselves to the authority, he does not put himself to the authority of the state when it comes to driving. So on that basis, I'm just going to revoke your privileges, and you can travel wherever you want.
Yes.
Okay, all right, well, I appreciate your efforts. Is there anything else you want me to know? No, but that's the cool thing about this, you don't have to give me power. I can do it. Trust me. Okay, so,
Not a fair meeting to you.
okay, well, I've taken up a lot of the court's time to try to understand what your offense is. Right, and I appreciate that, but you haven't given me any defenses. So on that basis, I have to find the state's method burden of proof. Take a look at his driving record, which shows, let's see, your license is all cleared up, so that's great. And that your last ticket was a seatbelt. Okay, so then on that basis, you had an 87 card? Okay, so at 42 over? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So 42 over is a $650 ticket. So it's $650. You go to middle school, you